it was. Um, if you're watching on a replay, skip forward a bit. I only just started, nobody's here yet. I'm just sorting out my settings. Well, all messages, community moderation, message delay. Right, 11 seconds. Right, let's get a beer poured, shall we? India, what's happening? My Indian brother. MP, welcome in, mate. Good to see you, brother. What's that I've got to do on the old tablet? How you doing, Johnny and Mick? Welcome in. And Zenobia, I'm all good. Haven Holidays turned around and said to cancel my booking because my passport was less than 3 months. So Haven Holidays, was it abroad or something? How you doing, Kazi? Welcome in. All good, thank you. Yourself? And Graham, welcome in. Can't wait to see you in India soon. Right. Wow, what was I going to do? What's it? I've got to join my live quickly on the tablet because I want to put up a link. Give me a sec. Do you remember? If you remember Greg from the last live, I said I was gonna do a GoFundMe for Greg, didn't I? If you remember. Well, we've got a GoFundMe going. I've set one up for Greg, and I only set it up about an hour ago, and we've nearly fucking done it already. I'm just trying to get the link. Say nearly, we're over halfway already, and that was just from putting it on Facebook. Hold on, where do I how do I share the link? That's it, copy link. 2 seconds, people, I'll be with you. 1 sec, let me just sort this out. Right, and I've got a comment on my live, I think. Yeah, and then pin the comment, I believe. Pin the message. There we go. If anybody wants to help towards what the little thing we're doing just to help someone out over Christmas. He's a disabled guy and he wants a beer machine. And he can't afford one. Obviously, he was disabled and that. And he was a guest on the live stream. And I've been wanting to do something with someone over Christmas. And he came on and I thought, yeah, that's the one. Let's get his name's Greg. Let's get Greg a keg. Beer machine, whatever we call it. Let's get Greg a keg. So yeah, for anybody who wants to chip in, even if it's just a pound or two or whatever, to help get Greg a beer machine. I think we're up to about 90 quid so far. How you doing, Sophie? Welcome in. Mum, good to see you, Mum. Watching from Saudi Arabia. Welcome in. How do you restrain someone if they was hurting themselves? Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? Because, I mean, the only thing you can really do is pin them down, but then that can set people off and make them even worse. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm not really qualified to answer that question. Sometimes pinning people down can be worse, though, that's for sure. Cheers, everybody. Bosh, got the Franziskaner, Vice beer, just bottles. Frey Benetos from my nan. I've got into Kay and Grimsby. Oh, that's I ain't had one of them pies for ages. I used to love them. I don't know why. I know it's a kind of a love it or hate it thing. I think I liked people like, oh, they were soggy, but that's kind of why I liked them. I don't know. But then they went downhill a bit. They stopped putting meat in them, pretty much. You're drinking the Aldi Grande. I said their version of Madri, which is a lot better. Enjoy it, TC, mate. Welcome in, Far. You're new here. Welcome in, brother. How you doing? What's going on, pub? And Ganja Man, how you doing, Ganja Man? Good to see you, bruv. Yvonne, hi, from Kenya. I remember you. Welcome in again, Yvonne. How you doing? Just joined. What are we drinking? I'm drinking Franziskaner Weiss beer in a minute. Really nice beer if you've not tried that one. It's nothing too serious, Graham, the GoFundMe. It's for a guy called Greg who joined the live last time as a guest. And he's quite heavily disabled, right? So he can't work and stuff like that. And he lives with his, he's a grown man. I would say he's probably in his 30s or something, but he still lives with his mum and dad and that. He's disabled. And he's been watching my channel, commenting on all my videos for a couple of months. I knew he was disabled because I spoke to him in the chat, but I didn't quite realise, it could mean a lot of things, can't it, being disabled? But he's, he just seems like a nice lad. And he's, like I say, he's really been doing a lot as far as supporting the channel, commenting on all the videos and all that. And and he said, I love your beer machines. They're really good. And I was like, oh, maybe you should get one day. And he was like, I can't afford one. I might ask my family for Christmas, but I don't think they'll be able to afford to get me it or something like that. And I was like, we'll see what happens. You never know. You might be able to get one somehow. And then I thought, I'm going to do a GoFundMe. I'll put in like 20 quid myself. If he's definitely getting a beer machine. If we don't get to the target, I'll put the rest in myself. He's definitely getting one. But I thought it'd be nice if we can all sort of chip in together. No, it's right near Christmas. I don't expect anything from anybody, but anybody that wants to do a good deed. Because sometimes I think, I'm a believer in karma, if it's good to do good deeds every now and then. Even Beer Monster, happy Friday to you as well, Ella. That guy's beer machine, yeah. Greg, his name is. If you click on the GoFundMe link, there's a short video of him when he mentioned about he likes the beer machines, but he joined for a while, the live, but there was just a bit where he sort of mentioned about them, and I thought I'd put that in there as the thing. For those who don't know Greg, if you click on the GoFundMe thing, there's a short little clip from the last live of Greg, live with me. Don't forget to like the live. Thank you, Kazi. Glass, right? Yeah, it's one of them beers. You've got to have the right glass, ideally, or at least a similar style. It's got to be tall and thin for a wheat beer. Drinking Bitburst, a cracking beer, mate. One of my favourites. You saw the short. Yeah, that's Greg. And the short, that's just a little clip of Greg again. But he just seems like a genuinely nice guy. I asked his mum as well for permission. She was in the background because obviously where he is quite heavily disabled, I don't want to go buying him a beer machine if he shouldn't be drinking, whatever. But his mum said it's fine. So I think he probably can't have many. I mean, maybe one or two, but Bosh, how you doing, CJ? Welcome to your online pub, Bumberclarts, like and share and subscribe. Thank you, True Patron. Good to see you, mate. How you been, and CJ? Your shorts were about where the beers are brewed are wicked. Helps you know why a few of them aren't tasting good now. I'm glad it helps you, mate. I'm glad you enjoy them, and I'm glad they help, mate. That's the idea. It's just trying to help people out. Short and sweet. And they seem to get quite good reach on YouTube as well, so it seems to be the best way to kind of teach a few people that don't know. I sound like a... I can't get past Limeborough Oktoberfest. It's awesome. I'm desperate to find one that be. It is really good, the Limeborough Oktoberfest. Sometimes you get that. I mean, I like trying. I have my favourites, I suppose, a few favourites, but I like kind of varying what I drink a lot. I'll get bored. Yeah, the ABV does, yeah. And sometimes people don't realise because you don't think to check because you don't expect it to change, do you? It's like... I recommend putting a wheat beer in a glass, if I'm honest, because they have some of them, not so much the Franziskaner, but some of them have loads of sediment and that in, and it just looks really nice. Look how awesome it looks. You can drink it from a bottle; it won't hurt you. But I would recommend to put them in a like a tall Pilsner glass or something like that. Yeah, CJ, a long tall glass. It really does bring the best of the beer out. which is a bit burger as well. That's a cracker, mate. Enjoy. At least when the kids are good. Yeah, they're all good. You up to much over the weekend? I only know Sunday where Lisa's dad's taking us out for me, Lisa, and the kids out for a carvery. Apart from that, nothing planned. Oh, tomorrow we're putting the Christmas tree up. We've got some decorations and that up in the front room, but we tend to leave. We've got a really small front room, so we tend to leave it 12 days before Christmas. Even though we've got a lot of kids, it just kind of gets in the way, and you don't appreciate it if you put it up like a month early. I don't think you're kind of sick of it by the time it gets to Christmas. It's like, man, fuck, we can get rid of that thing. Unless you've only got a small front room. I have to order beers from town. I can't get to shops. Ah, fair enough, mate. There are some good beer shops out there, but you do tend to pay a bit more unless you spend a lot of money, like because delivery and stuff, innit? All good, brother. Christmas shopping. Hope you and the family. Yeah, we're all good. Thank you, True Patient, mate. Can't complain. We're all good. Just got little Alfie to bed. He's still got a bit of a cough like me and a bit of a sore throat. It's nothing major, but it just kind of won't go away. It's one of them ones. You're getting pissed tonight, recognise. It's Friday night, mate. Why not? Top 5. I'm not an expert, by the way. We've all got different taste buds at the end, don't we? That's a really hard thing for me to do off the top of my head because I've reviewed like over 1,000 beers on the channel in like full length, and there's been a good couple of hundred of them that were really, really good, and at least 100 of them which were like really standout ones. You know what I mean? So it's very difficult to remember as well exactly what I said about what beer. And if I'm honest with you, I've just kind of a bit spoiled for choice where I've tried so many, where the channel is literally about reviewing beer. Do you know what I mean? 2 bottles in the Stein, yes please. That will be nice, Adam. Hope you will have a lovely time. Yeah, it should be nice. I'm looking forward to a roast dinner, actually. I hope they got macaroni cheese. Not macaroni cheese, cauliflower cheese. Do your farts smell like shepherd's pie or not? Only if I've had shepherd's pie, I suppose, which I don't have to normally is cottage pie because fucking lamb mince, the price of that. When you've got a family the size of mine, you end up spending about fucking 20 quid just on the meat. Before you even bothered with anything else. It'd be cheaper just to buy a leg of lamb, especially when it's Christmas, and chop it up and make a shepherd's pie out of the actual lamb meat. How you doing, Damon Sack? It's good to see you, brother. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I've still got a little bit of a cold. Nothing major. It's just annoying more than anything. I'm not feeling tired or nothing because of it anymore. It's just my voice goes every now and again. I've got a bit of an annoying cough as well. Hey, doing my boys, living like a king. Bosh. How you doing, AC? Ever watched Shaun of the Dead? Yes, but it's been such a long time I can't remember it, if I'm honest. Grandma made some naughty stuff. Oh, stuffing balls are fucking lovely. Especially when they got proper sausage meat in them. I'm not really a fan of stuffing unless it's got meat in it. Otherwise, just, I don't know, a bit dry. You need that sausage meat in there to give it a bit of moisture, I think. But that's just me. That's it coming from Carlin, so fuck off. That ain't how you're getting these knickers, CJ. No, I'm not. I've only just gone live, mate. I ain't even had my first beer yet, mate. I just had a shite, and it was one of them where you look in the toilet after dropping it, and it was gone. Yeah, you knew it was a big one, but it's just vanished. Like, I know exactly what you mean. Well, you can just see the tip of it, and you think, I swear the other end of it is up the pan because it was definitely better than that. What are you drinking? Have you been? I'm drinking the Franziskaner of Ice beer at the minute, mate. I've got a few things. I've got a few San Miguel's for later, actually. But I'll start off with the nice stuff. I've got a Kronbacher, big bottle of Kronbacher, a big bottle of Vorsteiner, and a big bottle of, I can't remember what the other one is to have as well. Estrella Galicia, I think it is. So just to show you the beers that I do point out in the supermarkets. I do actually do. They are my go-to beers if I'm in the supermarket, and that's all I can get. That's the kind of thing that I would drink at home. I'm a good man. How are you, brother? I'm all good, mate. Thanks for asking, mate. 11 months of torture from me to you. David Syke has been a member for basically a year. Fucking hell. Gosh. Where does the time go? Thank you for the continued support, mate. For fucking 11 months, remember. Bosh to that, brother. We should have some vodka. Fuck off. Use your gravy, sound good. No, vodka, spirits in general are not good for me, especially when I'm pissed. I'd be alright if I was just sensible. Can't beat a Frankie. Yeah, Frankie is lovely. What I like about Frankie, it's weird because I'm not really into sweet beers. It does have that sweetness, but it stays sessionable somehow. Where some of the Vice beers that you could argue are better or as good as, I don't find them as sessionable as a Frankie for some reason. It just glides down. But the Aldi one's really good for that as well, actually, for sessioning. I think the Aldi one might even be slightly less sweet than the Frankie. Actually, I've just finished a bottle of rosé. 3 hours to drink it, Cassie. Cassie would have done 3 bottles in that time. Get a takeaway. You might get a takeaway, naughty. If send you fruit from the Philippines. What? Oh, I still need to remember to set up that PO box. I haven't done it yet. I am going to do it, but it's a bit annoying. It might have to be after Christmas because that was it. I was going to do it on the last live, but they want 3 months upfront payment. I was hoping you could just get it for a month and see how it goes. So you basically got to pay 150 quid out, which right before Christmas. I'm going to have to wait till after Christmas, unfortunately, which is a shame. It would have been perfect to set up before Christmas, really. It would have been like getting loads of presents, wouldn't it? People sending me beers. Get a quack in the machine and prepare to experience the 60s if you have a couple of too many. Oh, God, yeah. The quack, mate. Jesus. That's a legendary beer, that one. Was fuck the other night. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm glad that you absolutely loved my review of the Foster Shandy. I'm still not getting the sound through, actually, Keith. I'm going to have to watch it on YouTube. I watched the video, but I couldn't hear. But I just see you dipping something in the beer, and I was like, "What is this man doing?" Like a little shandy, to be fair. Yeah, I'd rather just make it myself, though, if I'm making a shandy. Yeah, a big up, by the way, Geordie's Den, a YouTuber called Geordie's Den. He doesn't watch that often. He's got his own YouTube channel, but he pops in every now and again, and he's always giving nothing but love to the channel. About an hour ago, he sent 25 quid towards Greg's fucking beer machine. How fucking kind is that? He he hasn't even spoken to Greg or anything. It's just really, really, don't know, that touched me, that. I thought it was really nice. Because I don't think Geordie's particularly got much money himself, which is what really surprises me. Sometimes it's like people that you wouldn't think would donate so much, if it makes sense. I think it's all about if you've been in a situation yourself where you've had fuck all, it makes things more relatable. What related to me about Greg is I'm also disabled as well. Mine's not as visible as his, right? But sometimes I get a lot of shit for it, and it's a bit I'm in a better position now when I'm doing YouTube and stuff. It's a bit of extra income, but I can remember before that wanting beer machines and things like that and never be able to afford them. So that kind of side of it is why I thought, let's get this man a fucking beer machine. Whether he'll be able to afford to keep buying kegs for it or not is another thing. But I did say in the thing, if we get any more left over, it's all gonna, and I'll show you the receipt and all that to prove it. Obviously, not that I know you trust me anyway. But anything extra is just gonna go on kegs towards his machine. What's his name? Geordie's Den. Geordie's Den. That's his YouTube channel. Yeah, I've spoke to him been friends with him for a few years. Normally, like when I used to join a guest on other beer channels and stuff like that, I bumped into him all the time, and he always used to make me laugh because whatever live I bumped into him on, no matter whose channel it was, he always fell asleep all the time. He's probably like the first one to get pissed, and he's like, I can stand though, and then he'd normally come back a couple of hours later and like good as new. I think Adam said you got to press it twice or something. Press what twice? Get the lights up, people. We've got 20 other lights. Just double tap the phone screen, people, to light the stream. That's what you meant, Keith. Indian cars. Craig's the best. Tried Hawkston Lager. Yeah, I like Hawkston Lager, Elizabeth. You can actually get it on the beer machine. That's one of the kegs I want to get Greg. If we just get enough to get the machine in one keg, that's a keg I'm going to get him, I think. I asked him what keg does he want. He says he doesn't really mind. I'll let you choose, so. I mean, you're not going to mind if you're getting a free beer machine and a free keg, do you know what I mean? But obviously, if he's got a preference as to, like, a beer that he would like to try, if you can't donate, you have to donate to it. Don't donate it to me. Tonight is about Greg. If you click the button at the bottom of the stream, the link, I pinned it. It says GoFundMe something. Don't donate. If you donate it to me, then it goes to me. I can't then forward it to Greg because I won't. If you any donations that I get tonight, I won't see him for like 2 months. So it's best just to do it straight, and then they won't. GoFundMe won't take anything either. So. Oh, for Keith's videos, click them twice so it goes full screen. I'll have to give that a try. Go back to sleep, uncle. Hawkston Lager is great. It costs 47 quid for 47 quid for one. To be fair, it should be nothing less than a great, because it is, a premium lager made from premium ingredients with a premium price tag. It is overrated, if you ask me. It's a very nice lager, but when you think it is, the cheapest you can get it in the supermarkets is about £2 a bottle, and it's only a little bottle. It should be bloody nice. Greg sucked my nipples off. You'd have to ask him. He might be in later. You never know. Might be able to get him on. So you guys that haven't already met him can meet him. Once Greg gets his machine, you should do a live together. Absolutely, yeah. We can help him get it set up and all that as well. Not that it's particularly hard, but for, say where he's quite heavily disabled, he might need a hand of setting it up, and that he probably needs more of a hand of, like, I don't know, his dad or someone to help him, to be fair. I don't know exactly what's wrong with him because it's kind of rude to ask, but I think it is anyway. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me. I feel like if he wants to tell us, he'll tell us, but I don't want to ask him, if that makes sense. Except to hate, I mainly drink Bud Light Apple. Bud Light Apple? I didn't even know that exists, mate. Is that in America? Because to be fair, Bud is completely different in America. Just sent to GoFundMe 20 quid. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much, Big Airy Jim, man. Legend, brother. He must be well on the way. That's really kind. I say it's not for me. It's for Greg. I just think it just But it's nice to do something nice for someone. I've wanted to do it for ages. I wasn't expecting it to be a beer machine. If I'm honest, I always wanted to get like a wheelchair or something for someone disabled, not a beer machine, or like something they needed. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll get him a beer machine. That's what he wanted. I was talking about that's what he wanted for Christmas. It was like, but I can't afford it, and I don't think my family are going to be able to afford to get me one. And I just thought, let's do it. Let's get him a fucking beer machine. I thought we'd do a GoFundMe, and if it don't work out, I'll send him my one. I'll send him my one. Well, I've got two, and so I'll quite happily send him one of mine. But the thing is, by the time you think about the poster, God knows where it is, it's probably going to cost 50, 60 quid to send that. You get a brand new one for like, what, 200 quid with a keg? So it just makes sense, could he have the instructions and that then as well, wouldn't he? We'll go to local boss man shops and get a crate of beer for a discount. It'd be legless now. Shield of God. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. I can do a thing now, well, because now I've got over 10,000 subscribers, where you can do like a charity stream. I was thinking about that, but I don't trust charities. Do you know what I mean? At least this way, yes, it's a beer machine, but it might bring a little bit of happiness to his life. He's not even got a fucking TV, Greg, either. He's not even got a TV. So he's clearly not very well off. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, let's get him a fucking beer machine. He said he's going to get a new TV in the January sales. And we can actually send it to him, get him on the live with his beer machine, testing out his pints and taking the piss out of his dodgy paws or whatever. And then at least that way you know where your money's going. Do you know what I mean? That's right. We're at £93 for Greg Bosh. Yes. I'll say £200 will get him a brand new Perfect Draft Black and a keg. I think it might even be a little bit cheap. I'm not sure the prices, they fluctuate a lot. If you're going to mainstream like Stella Bud, horrible tenants. Buy from Mazrick set, return the keg. Perfect Draft. Yeah, yeah, you can still get the Tom Leslie, you've just joined an online pub. What are you going to do next? Join an online church and tell people to stop praying? Why don't you do that? It's a great idea. I'm sure that'll go down really well, mate. What the fuck is up with people? Online pub? Oh, no, I'll join that and tell everybody not to drink. Then I'll go to an online gay bar and tell everybody to stop bumming each other. What the fuck? The local hospital closed down the heart surgery unit. Fucking hell, mate. Let's get in 50 likes, people. So only 13 away for... It's only 13 away. Gosh, come on, a Japanese gangster. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you for the love, mate. How you doing, James? Welcome in, brother. I don't drink every day, mate. I didn't drink anything yesterday. Charity starts at home isn't an excuse not to help. It means doing something yourself. No, I know what you mean. And I'm not asking. Nobody's got to do anything. Like I say, if we don't get the money, I'm going to buy one myself anyway. I'll send him my one. But it's just something I like doing. It's I say I can relate to Greg. I've been in there